Welcome to my channel, official history of coins collectors and enthusiasts, to what promises to be a fascinating journey into the heart of modern American numismatics. In this video, we're doing more than just looking at pocket change. We are uncovering two of the most intriguing and valuable coins from the Eisenhower Dollar series. Let's get started within the vast landscape of modern American numismatics. Few coins offer the intriguing blend of mainstream accessibility and profound rarity, quite like the 1972 Eisenhower Dollar. While millions of these copper-nickel-clad coins were struck to honor the late president and commemorate the Apollo 11 moon landing, the series harbors a secret that has captivated collectors for decades: the three distinct reverse varieties of the Philadelphia issue. Among these, one stands as a true giant, a coin whose value can skyrocket from face value to thousands of dollars, making it a cornerstone for any serious collection of modern U.S. coinage and a testament to the fact that even modern coins can hide extraordinary secrets. The historical context of the 1972 Eisenhower Dollar is deeply rooted in early 1970s America, a time of reflection on both a fallen leader and a monumental national achievement. Authorized by Congress in 1970, the coin honored Dwight D. Eisenhower, the revered World War II general and 34th president, who had passed away in 1969. The reverse design, conceived by Frank Gasparo, the chief engraver of the U.S. Mint, was equally significant. It was based on the official Apollo 11 mission insignia, depicting an American eagle clutching an olive branch as it lands on the cratered surface of the moon, with the Earth suspended in the background. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint without a mint mark, this dollar was the first U.S. coin to bear a date from the 1970s, symbolizing a nation looking both to its past heroes and its future in space. The coin's unique features, particularly on the reverse, are what elevate it from a historical piece to a numismatic puzzle. All 1972 Philadelphia IkeDollars share the same obverse, a dignified, low-relief portrait of Eisenhower facing left, with liberty above and the date below. The true story, however, is told on the moon. The Mint utilized three different reverse dies, now known as types 1, 2, and 3, which are distinguished by the depiction of the Earth. On the standard type 1 and the more accurate type 3, the Earth appears round, and the land masses, particularly Florida and the islands of Cuba, Hispaniola, and Jamaica to its southeast, are clearly outlined. The type 2, however, is the aberration. On this variety, the Earth is not a perfect sphere but appears flattened or blob-like, and the Caribbean islands are indistinct or entirely missing, the result of a proof die being inadvertently used for circulation strikes. Rarity and condition are the twin pillars upon which the value of the 1972 Type 2 Eisenhower Dollar rests. While the overall mintage for the Philadelphia issue was a substantial 75,890,000 coins, the Type 2 variety is dramatically scarcer. Numismatic experts believe it was struck from only a single reverse die, which, given the die's lifespan of approximately 100,000 strikes, suggests a total original mintage of fewer than 100,000 coins. Today, it is estimated that only around 40,000 to 50,000 examples survive across all grades, as many were released into circulation and suffered heavy wear. Finding one in high, uncirculated condition is a formidable challenge. The PCGS population report, for instance, shows just a handful of coins achieving the gem grade of MS65, with anything higher being phenomenally rare and highly coveted. The market value of the 1972 Type 2 Eisenhower Dollar is where its status as the king of Ikes becomes financially tangible. A collector can find a lower grade, circulated example for a few $100s, but the exponential curve of value begins in the range you specified. An example certified MS63 by PCGS or NGC, with its original mint luster and minimal marks, command a price in the lower thousands, often between $1,500 and $2,500. As one ascends the grading scale, the value jumps significantly. A sharp, attractive MS65 example is a true prize, and its value reflects its extreme scarcity, with recent auction results and dealer prices consistently landing between $4,000 and $6,000, and sometimes higher for a particularly appealing piece. The pinnacle, in MS66, is considered virtually unattainable for most, and, as the experts note, can bring well into the five figures, cementing the coin's place as a high-value modern rarity. For collectors seeking to acquire this numismatic treasure, knowledge and caution are paramount. The first and most critical tip is to buy the coin, not the holder. Due to its value and the potential for confusion with the common type 1 and 3 varieties, certification by a leading third-party grading service like PCGS or NGC is non-negotiable. Their holders not only guarantee the coin's authenticity and variety, labeled as Type 2 or FS 901, but also provide a universally recognized assessment of its condition. When evaluating a potential purchase, review the certified population data to understand just how scarce a given grade is. Reputable dealers, major auction houses, and established online numismatic platforms are the safest avenues for purchase, ensuring that the coin you are buying is the true king of the Ikes. In conclusion, the 1972 Type 2 Eisenhower Dollar is far more than a 50-cent piece from a bygone era. It is a compelling intersection of history, artistry, and minting error. It captures the spirit of a nation honoring a president and celebrating its conquest of space, all within a single, modestly sized clad coin. For the numismatist, it offers the thrill of the hunt and the satisfaction of owning a recognized key date, a coin that is essential for completing a high-quality Eisenhower Dollar set. Its value, driven by a unique confluence of scarcity and historical narrative, has proven resilient and continues to appeal to both seasoned collectors seeking a challenge and new enthusiasts looking for a modern coin with a truly remarkable story and significant potential for long-term appreciation. Next coin in the panorama of modern American coinage, the 1978 Eisenhower Dollar occupies a paradoxical position, a common date with an extraordinarily uncommon destiny in the highest grades. While millions of these copper-nickel-clad dollars were produced at the Denver Mint, they represent the final curtain call for the large-format DollarCoin series that honored a president and celebrated humanity's greatest technological achievement. For the discerning numismatist, this coin has transformed from a mere closing chapter into one of the most challenging condition rarities of the entire Eisenhower series, with values that can surge well into the thousands for the finest preserved specimens, making it a sleeper hit for those who appreciate the thrill of the condition census. The historical backdrop of the 1978 Eisenhower Dollar is steeped in transition and finality. By 1978, the large dollar coin was already an anachronism, failing to gain traction in commerce due to its cumbersome size and weight. President Jimmy Carter signed legislation on October 10, 1978, authorizing the smaller Susan B. Anthony Dollar, effectively sounding the death knell for the Ike series. The Denver Mint, which had consistently produced some of the most well-struck examples throughout the series, churned out 33,012,890 of these final circulation strikes. Remarkably, production of the Eisenhower Dollar continued concurrently with the new Anthony Dollar for just over 2 weeks until December 31st, 1978, when the presses fell silent on the large dollar format forever, marking the end of an era that had begun with such promise in 1971. Chief engraver Frank Gasparo's artistic vision graces both sides of this monumental coin, creating a numismatic canvas that captures mid-century American pride and space-age optimism. The obverse presents a dignified left-facing portrait of Dwight D. Eisenhower, his likeness rendered in bold relief with Gasparo's initials FG subtly incised in the bust truncation. The reverse, inspired by Michael Collins' Apollo 11 mission patch, depicts a bald eagle in descent upon the lunar surface, clutching an olive branch as the Earth, with North America prominently visible, hovers majestically in the background. Measuring a substantial 38.1 millimeters in diameter and weighing 22.68 grams, the coin consists of outer layers of copper-nickel bonded to a pure copper core, giving it a distinctive appearance and heft that modern collectors find immensely appealing. What transforms the 1978 Eisenhower Dollar from a common issue into a numismatic prize of the highest order is its breathtaking scarcity in premium, uncirculated condition. While the mintage exceeded 33 million coins, the survival rate in MintState quality tells a dramatically different story. According to PCGS expert Jamie Hernandez, the 1978 D appears to be the scarcest Denver Mint Eisenhower Dollar in high uncirculated grades, with possibly fewer than 1,000 examples surviving in MS-66 condition. The situation becomes even more extreme at the MS-67 level, where the coin becomes virtually non-existent. PCGS reports a mere 17 examples as of April 2025, while NGC shows 31, making this date a true condition census monster that drives registry set collectors to extraordinary lengths. The market value of the 1978 Eisenhower Dollar presents a fascinating study in numismatic economics, where condition reigns supreme. A typical uncirculated example in MS-65 grade commands a modest premium of approximately $18 to $25, reflecting its relative availability at that level. However, the ascent up the grading scale triggers exponential value increases. MS-66 specimens, with their estimated population of under 1,000 coins, consistently trade in the $100 to $400 range, with CAC-approved examples occasionally realizing higher figures at major auctions. The true numismatic fireworks begin at MS-67, where recent auction records tell a compelling story. A PCGS MS-67 example sold for $7,050 in 2017, while a lightly toned specimen achieved an astonishing $8,750 on eBay in January 2022. More recent transactions have settled in the $2,100 to $3,840 range, though the finest examples continue to command premiums that firmly place them in your specified range and beyond. For collectors seeking to acquire this condition rarity, a strategic approach grounded in education and patience is essential. The most critical advice is to purchase only certified examples from PCGS, NGC, or CAC, as the difference between MS-66 and MS-67 represents not just a single grade point, but often a multiplier of value exceeding 10 times. Population reports should be consulted regularly, as they provide real-time insight into true scarcity. The 17 PCGS MS-67 examples and 31 NGC counterparts represent the entire universe of known specimens at this level. Given that mint-set coins typically exhibit superior strikes and surfaces, focusing on original examples from this source, particularly those from the famed Big Sky hoard discovered in a Montana bank vault, may yield hidden gems worthy of certification. The investment potential of the 1978 Eisenhower Dollar rests upon a foundation of genuine scarcity rather than manufactured hype. While common examples can be acquired for pocket change, the journey toward assembling a world-class Eisenhower Dollar set inevitably leads collectors to confront the monumental challenge posed by this date in MS-67. The coin's significance extends beyond mere rarity. It represents the final expression of a series that honored both a beloved president and America's greatest technological triumph, encapsulating two distinct threads of national pride within its substantial diameter. For the collector who appreciates the subtle distinction between a coin that is simply old and one that is genuinely rare, the 1978 Eisenhower Dollar offers a compelling opportunity to own a piece of closing history that continues to appreciate as new generations discover the challenge of the condition census.